All right, let's look at these next examples here. So we're given the equation and we need to answer some questions about it. So recall our transformations. The vertical shift is going to represent the horizontal asymptote. There you go. Remember, the parent function range starts at 0 and goes up to infinity. So since we have just shifted this up and it has not been flipped upside down, the range is going to go up from 3 to infinity. If it flips upside down, adjust accordingly. Y-intercept, plug 0 in, like always, and write it as a point. Next example, we've got little bits of data or characteristics, and we want to create the equation in that given form. So there's a specific order that you have to do this in. So memorize the order. Find, identify the horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote is part of the end behavior. One of the ends is always one of the infinities, and the other end is a number. 6 in this case. So horizontal asymptote y equals 6. The next step, always the next step, use the y-intercept. Plug the x and y values into the equation. Oh, there we go. I wrote the equation over there. B to the 0 is 1, which is why we need to use the y-intercept in the second step. Solve for y. And off to the right, I do like writing kind of the generic form as I build it up just to give me a visual like that. And then we're going to take another point and solve for the base b. Plug those values in, solve for the base b. Write the equation in the given form. When you've got a complicated fraction like that, always put the base in parentheses and the exponent on the outside. Next example, we have basically the same thing, but we're given the graph instead of just a list of data. So start with oh, wait a minute. Do you think you can do this one on your own? Pause the video, take a shot. Welcome back. Identify the horizontal asymptote, cleverly disguised with the horizontal dashed line. Awesome. Y equals 4. Next, use what do you use in the second step always? The y-intercept. Plug it in, solve for a. Like that. Need more space for step 3. I had to do another page. All right, we're going to solve for b, and we have two other points. Pick either one. I'm going to use the x-intercept because I like 0. Working arithmetic with a 0 is pretty easy. Subtract the 4. And now I'm going to divide by the -1 or multiply by the -1. I'm also going to look at that b to the -2 and use one of my exponent laws that I believe makes solving a little easier. There's lots of exponent laws that you can use. If you want to try and do it differently, that's fine. Like that. But I know the negative exponent will create that fraction where the b is in the denominator with a positive square and not a negative like that. And now it's just a simple rational equation from way back when we studied those in the past. Multiply both sides by the b squared, divide by the 4, take the square root. However, the base cannot be negative. So our base is only going to be positive 1/2. It cannot be negative 1/2. And as always, write the answer in the correct form. Okay, let's take a look at, we're done.